We are now joined by Faith Schueler, and we're going to have some questions and answers from her. So, hi, Faith.
Hi, thank you guys so much for having me today.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us. Even though, as we were discussing before about the time difference and trying to organize that, that's always fun.
Oh yeah. We're in two separate worlds right now, but I'm glad we got to do this today. And timing doesn't matter. We're all good.
Happy days. It was great to finally meet you, and we're really looking forward to this interview. Actually, we were discussing it's good. We think we're gonna really enjoy this. Not because of the questions. Don't worry about that. But I'll start with something nice and easy. Can you tell us where it all began for you, like you're growing up?
Well, I grew up in a very small town called Somerville, and it sounds very happy, but don't be fooled. It's very, sticky and humid and hot. Here, it's definitely lives up to its name of Somerville. But I grew up in a small town, and I started singing from a very, very young age. I always was humming and singing Disney songs and all kinds of, music. And I just really grew this passion for music, and I was a dancer. I was surrounded by music, always performing. And at the age of 13 years old, I decided I want to make this a career for myself. And so I started performing in little coffee shops around my hometown and, playing in various different areas and just kind of trying to make a little name for myself where I was at. And I've been pursuing it ever since and just trying to learn and grow and, go down this journey that I'm on.
Well, what's your favorite Disney song, just out of curiosity?
So I love The Little Mermaid, pretty much any song, but
I knew you were going to say that. I
this
don't know why. I just thought you were going to say The Little Mermaid.
Is that the one with the Jamaican thing?
I give off mermaid vibes.
The Jamaican thing.
Yeah, is that the little Jamaican thing?
It's the crab, lobster, whatever it is.
Yeah, the little crab. Oh, why can't I remember his name? I'm so sorry, Disney.
Sebastian.
Yeah, Sebastian. That's right. He knew. It's okay.
A big Disney fan.
I'm a huge Disney fan.
Me too. I love Disney. So Ariel and Jasmine, she's always been one of my favorites too.
Yeah.
So, like you were just saying that, at what moment did you realize that you could pursue music as a career?
Well, I tried to explore a few different kind of hobbies throughout my life and things that I enjoyed doing, like dancing. And I was pretty set on dancing for a while until one day I was just like, I was always singing and I appreciated music so much. And I started taking piano lessons. And I feel like that was when I kind of shifted from being a dancer to a musician because I really enjoyed piano and then, singing to what I was playing. And I started thinking, maybe this would be kind of interesting to try out. And I ended up just absolutely loving it. And so that's when I decided to make that shift from dancing to singing.
Oh, cool. Now, your manager, Jeff, can you give us a story of how you guys met?
Yeah. So my manager, I love him. He's awesome, very hardworking, and he's just such a great person. So I actually met him less than a year ago. I mean, it's almost been a year now, but we've done so many amazing things together this far. But I met him. He just moved here from up north, and he didn't know anyone. He didn't know really any areas around town or anything. So he never watched the news. But one day he turned on the news channel and I happened to be playing, for the local news station, and he watched and he was like, I guess he liked me and he saw something in me. And so he reached out and we kind of just, talked about different opportunities, and he really was getting me a lot of great opportunities, and I really liked him. He has a great personality. So we just started working together, and we were killing it. We were doing some amazing things and getting some really great opportunities for me. And so ever since then, we've just been, a team, and it's been great.
Well, we like Jeff then.
Yes, we do like Jeff. We like Jeff.
So like when you were growing up, you mentioned like that you like Disney and stuff. Who were some of your like musical inspirations like from when you were growing up to your modern day ones now?
Yeah, I had a lot of inspirations. But being in the country music industry, I grew up on country music, but I also loved listening to like R&B music and more soulful style music as well. And so some of my influences were Martina McBride. She still is amazing. But my mom and we would sing to her songs in the car driving down the road, and we just had the best time. Rascal Flatts, as well as Carrie Underwood, and I love Adele, so I would always sing like Adele music, and so those were probably my top picks. And Taylor Swift is another big one as well.
Oh, everyone likes Tay Tay.
Everyone loves Tay Tay. I've been
I
a
love
Swift
Tay Tay
for a very, very long time, and she's just so good, and she's so good at writing and singing and performing, and I just really, she just inspires me, and I just love her. She's awesome.
Fingers crossed. You never know. You might be able to join her one
day. Are you sure you're not a 13-year-old girl? Like I didn't even know she was called Tay Tay, and you like Disney and all this stuff.
No, I'm starting to wonder. I mean, you knew Sebastian's name.
Yeah, that's
Dwayne Johnson is a fan of Tay Tay. Well, so I'm not comparing myself to Dwayne Johnson. So much
better.
Yeah, that's okay. That's all right. I'll give it to you.
Hey, what if the Rock is listening? Yeah, whoop your candy ass. So let's I want to go back to 2018. How did it feel to release your first ever single, Who Holds Your Heart?
Oh, it was very crazy. Like that's the only word I can describe it. It was like a whole new world for me, and
going back to Disney.
Yeah, back to Disney. A whole new world. No, but really it was crazy. And so I really wanted to go in the recording studio. That was my dream. Ever since I was little, was to have a mix of one of my own songs. And so I would practice and write all these songs. And I remember very, very vividly, my mom came in my room one day when I was, just singing and writing music. And she was like, if you can write a really great song and that you really believe in, I will take you to the recording studio and we will record your first single. And I was just like a little kid in a candy shop. I was so excited when she said that. And so that just gave me the motivation to keep writing. And that's when I wrote Who Holds Your Heart. So I went into my local recording studio with my awesome producer here. And it was my first time working with him in the recording studio, so I was a little nervous. But I mean, that kind of changed everything for me. That really, recording that song really started this career path and opened a whole new aspect to the music industry. It became more than just performing, in front of people. It became having the opportunity to share my music with the world.
Oh, awesome.
So could you talk like us through your first ever music video, like how the experience was, like the process of how it works and like how much creative input you have during it? Like before you were saying that you like danced and that you modeled, like, did you want to put like stuff like that into the music video?
Absolutely. So I feel like everything I've done this far throughout life has just kind of prepared me for making music videos and doing all the other things that is involved in being an artist. For example, like being comfortable in front of a camera, because that is hard. Not everyone can be, comfortable and sit there and sing in front of a camera. And from a young age, I started doing that. And so I really think I started seeing my vision kind of come together when I was doing these music videos and really starting to put myself out there on social media and things like that. So the first music video I ever did was to my first ever EP. It's called One Love Song at a Time. That was the title song for the EP. And it was a love song, and it's just like a very wholesome country style song talking about dancing in a dirt road. And when I listened to the song, it was very visual. I could see, what was happening in the song. It told a story. And so the whole idea behind the music video was ideally to tell the story. And that's exactly what I did. So it was a lot of fun. My videographer was very, he saw my vision. So he took what I was saying and was able to transfer that into the video and just give me exactly what I wanted. So it was a great experience. I had a lot of fun, and my boyfriend actually got to be in it as well. So that was really special for me.
I always notice that couples seem to like kind of join in music, each other's music videos and things like that.
Yeah, it is common, and it does make sense, especially because it's not like you're meeting a stranger on set for the first time.
Yeah, the chemistry's already there.
Yeah, that could be very overwhelming, and props to actresses and actors who can do that, because I would be so nervous. But yeah, we already had established that relationship, obviously, and we were already pretty comfortable. I don't know if he was as comfortable in front of the camera as I was, but he was a trooper. He did awesome. So it was a lot of fun.
Just out of like curiosity, how long does it, like, how many days does it take to make a music video? Like, we've never actually talked to anybody about it.
Well, I have a magician. He is so good at making music videos in a very, very timely manner. I personally don't really know. I'm sure a lot goes into, you know, the time and everything. It depends on how many scenes you have, and outfit changes, and like it. So a lot goes into it. Mine was only 2 different scenes, so it was a little bit easier to kind of piece together. So I got my music video back in like 4 days, and that's just because he was so good and quick with it, and he was excited. And I'm sure that others can take up to like a month, just depending on what all is involved in the making of the music video. But my experience has been really great so far.
Well, if you need a couple of English people to participate in any of your future music videos, I can name a couple.
All right, I'll fly y'all down here. All right.
Hey, you heard it.
Yeah.
It's recorded now. That's it.
Oh no.
It's a verbal contract.
Nothing's held against me.
We can dance. Anywho, so you've worked with some incredible songwriters, and if you could make an album with just one, who would it be and why? It doesn't have to be the ones that you've worked with already. Maybe someone that you know of and would like to work with them.
Oh man, that is such a hard question. So
yeah, it's very awkward if they're listening as well and they're going, "Oh, didn't pick me."
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, because I don't. Okay, so I have like, oh man, I'm just gonna say someone that I haven't worked with. So that way.
Good choice. Good choice. That's why I gave you the option.
I love everyone I work with. I do. That's why this decision's so hard. So I'm just gonna go way out of the box and say that I would love more than anything to like write an album with Taylor Swift, just because.
I was gonna joke and say Tay-Tay.
Tay-Tay, like that's how much I appreciate her music, and she is so good. And I feel like we almost have kind of similar writing a little bit. Not that I'm comparing myself to Taylor Swift right now, but we do kind of have similar aspects. I think we would, work together in a co-write. So.
Yeah, compare yourself away. Do it.
If
she so happens to listen to this, Tay-Tay, I've got to stop calling her Tay-Tay. Like, it's stuck in my head now.
Yeah.
Like,
if there was like a male artist that you had to pick, who would it be? Just out of curiosity, like, and like, would it be like someone like Morgan Wallen or Thomas Rhett?
I'm gonna say I would love to write a song with Luke Combs.
Oh, good choice.
Because he is very, very good at picking his words, and I just feel like his songs are just super detailed, and I love songs like that. And they all kind of tell a story, and so I would say Luke Combs for my pick.
That's a great answer. That's one of Blaine's favorite artists.
Yeah, like country music is just all about like storytelling. Like you can just listen to a song and you just like visually in your head just can listen.
I know. That's what I love, and that's ultimately why I made the decision to be in country music, just because all songs can tell a story, but something about country music is just so visual, and the lyrics and everything. So I I love it. It's a great style of music.
I just feel like it's one big family as well, country music. Every artist that we speak to is just like lovely and they're just unbelievable. Like, I don't think in any other genre you would get that.
Yeah, yeah, that is really true. I've met everyone I've met, especially when I go to Nashville, which is like country music city,
Yeah.
is just so genuine and so nice, and everyone like
But
every
sorry for anyone, like people listening, the flag behind us just fell down and I saw it in the camera in the corner of my eye because I was looking at you and I'm not even joking. I've just like had a heart attack there. I thought there's someone just came past.
I just saw it happening and I was like, should I say anything?
No, it's all right.
All right. But really, I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying?
How like you went to Nashville and all the people were so genuine.
That's right. Everyone is so genuine and sweet, and they all work together. Nashville seems like a big place, but really it's like everyone's connected in some kind of way. So I think that's really cool.
Well, going on from that, because you come from like South Carolina, do you ever see yourself permanently moving to Nashville for your career?
I definitely do. I have, waited for a while. I've always seen myself moving to Nashville, but I've always told myself, I kind of want to wait it out and do what I can here in Charleston, South Carolina, to try to see what fan base I can build here and how far I can go with where I'm at. And then when the time is right and I feel as though there is something in Nashville for me, then I would be willing to make the move. And so I have been having to go to Nashville like once a month now. So it's getting very intense and stressful. So I'm like, I'm willing now to just start looking for an apartment there or something small where I can just go and, stay, but also travel back home if I need to. So definitely now I'm starting to look because now's the time, I think.
Yeah. So going from that, how do you see yourself? Like, how have you grown from when you first became an artist, like doing country music, to this very day?
I can't even like describe how far I feel though as I've come to this day. Like I'm nowhere near where I want to be, obviously. But I do feel like I have worked so hard to get where I am today. And I'm honestly very proud of myself because it has taken a lot. And I pursued this throughout high school. And, I was a teenager and I was very, very serious about this career. So I have dedicated pretty much my whole life just to doing music. And so at this point, it's just like, I'm not looking back. My plan is just to keep going forward. But I do feel that I've come a very long way from just playing in a coffee shop to now, playing for people and about to go on a tour and all kinds of stuff. Like if you would have told me 2 years ago that I would be doing what I'm doing now, I probably would have laughed at you.
Yeah, you have a Jeff now.
I do. I have a Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff
Everyone needs a Jeff.
Everyone needs a Jeff. They really do.
But no, like obviously that like your career hit a bit of a stumbling block because of like COVID. And like if you were just gaining some momentum and then like having this stop, like who knows where you could have been, like, because everyone's sort of like a year behind now.
Yeah. I feel like it's a blessing and a curse, just because obviously nothing's good with a pandemic and the world is just a whole different place now, which is very sad. But for my music career specifically, I feel like I have taken the time that I did have, sitting in my house and not really doing anything. I invested all of that time into my music and just trying to strengthen myself as an artist and just as an individual in general. So I do feel that I've had a lot of opportunities like this one, and like I can meet people now. I didn't even know what Zoom was before the pandemic, and now I'm like Zooming with people all over the world, and to me that is just very special. And I can't say that I would be doing that if the pandemic didn't start, which I have a hard time saying that because it is a very bad situation, and I would definitely love to meet y'all, in another way. Same with everyone else. But for the time that I have had on my hands, I feel like I have done a very good job keeping my career going, even during this time of struggle.
Absolutely, because like we found like, well, through social media and like Spotify, that's how like we found out about you and was like listening to your music like a year or two ago. Then we're like, yeah, we'll ask Faith, she'll come on like the podcast.
Yeah, when you said yes, we were just like, oh wow, really?
Oh gosh, y'all, anytime. Seriously, I'm honored to be on here today, and I just think it's so cool that I now get to talk with people like across the world, and I just
exactly. It's great.
About that. It's just so amazing. So
well, it shows that you're doing something right, that your music's like making like reaching like a wide audience and stuff, and that's good.
Yeah. Well, we're not going to throw any of...
just one more question.
One more. Oh, I'm so sorry.
So what is your like plans for the rest of 2021? And do you have like a 5-year plan in your mind of what you want to achieve?
Yeah, so I have very big plans. I would love to have a record deal, within the 5 years, I'm thinking. But for the rest of 2021, my plan is to continue releasing music and working as hard as I can, playing live shows where I can. Things are still kind of on and off, open and then shut down again. So I'm trying to go about everything in a very safe way. But I would love to play more live music, and also planning like a mini tour to some other states, which is awesome. So I'm excited for that. And just to keep doing stuff like this and to keep getting my name out there and interacting with my fans. And then for the long run, for 5 years, I would love, as I said, to be working with the record label and also have a wonderful team behind me to just be able to go on tour and to be able to attend the CMT Awards or the Grand Ole Opry. I mean, I have huge goals for myself, but I definitely think that I can achieve them if I just stay persistent and I keep working really hard.
If you had the choice of like one record label that you could pick, like who would it be? Would it be someone like Big Loud, or would it be like someone independent like Hollow Boys?
So my friend Jimmy Allen, he is with
we love Jimmy.
Jimmy's so great.
We just both gasped at the same time though. You said Jimmy Allen, we went.
He is so sweet. Trust me, I reacted the same way when I met him for the very first time. But he really is just such a down-to-earth guy, and he has worked so hard. He's like one of the hardest workers I've ever met. And so he's with Broken Bow Records. It is an independent country label, but they have an amazing team and they have some amazing artists. And so I would personally be honored to work with them. But really, just any record label who values me as an artist and who truly sees my potential and what I could become and develop into. And so anyone who has faith in me and who is willing to take a chance, on me and also admire what I have, I really appreciate that. So I guess anyone who sees that in me, for sure.
I'm sure you'll get your dream come true.
I was going to say, without any doubts, I mean, you've got the right name for it. So I believe you'll
feel like you're going to break into a George Michael song here.
Thank you, guys. So sweet of you.
I wish you didn't say that, because now I've got Faith stuck in my head. And right. So that any more questions?
No, that's it for the questions. Sure? We've just got a bit of a game for you to play.
Yes.
Okay.
So I say there's no more questions. Technically there is. So I've got, I do this with everyone. So it's nothing bad. It's called rapid response. It's
I've heard this.
Yeah. So I've got 2 options, but I just need one that comes to your head as fast as you can. So I've got 10 altogether, 2 options each one, just one answer. Good luck to you. So are you ready?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
I wish I had some music to start off in the thing. So, got Faith, have you got any kind of music that you could just sing for me as an intro?
Oh, what's that? Oh, I probably can't sing that. Well, it's like a cover, but that one song, it's like do 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 do.
A countdown.
Yeah?
That will do.
Okay,
So-
perfect.
I'm so glad we recorded that. Right. That's it's going to be played all over.
Oh,
Okay.
great. I'm not nervous at all. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, hit
Okay.
me. Let's go. Let's go.
Right. We'll start nice and easy. Number 1, beer or whiskey?
Neither.
Wine or whiskey?
Well, because I've never had whiskey. Is that?
No, that's not. But he didn't have whiskey for many years, and he's only just started drinking it.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
at Christmas.
So neither. That's my answer.
Fair enough.
I'll let you have that one.
Okay.
Cowboy boots or high heels?
Cowboy boots.
Just like Blaine. He loves cowboy boots.
Oh yeah.
Night out or night in?
Night out.
Oh,
Kind of. Sometimes. Depends on the mood. But I'm going to say night out because typically my night out is like when I'm singing or I have like a performance. And so I just think it's a lot of fun. So that's my answer.
Yeah, we've had too many nights in with COVID, so
that's fair enough.
I'm
I'll
ready
give you
for a
that.
night out, honestly. I'm tired of this night in stuff.
In that case, if you go for a night out, would you do it in a dive bar or a nightclub?
I don't know. Probably, I don't know about a dive bar. Something about that makes me a little nervous. Maybe a
Bit of a
night
dive.
Yeah.
Nightclub. Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, well, I love to dance, so I'm gonna say a club,
Nightclub.
nightclub. Yeah,
Dive club. There we go.
dive.
Bit of both. Okay, a bit of a hard one for you.
Okay.
It's where you're from. South Carolina or Nashville?
Oh, how could you do this to me? I'm gonna have to say South Carolina
yeah,
because
you've got a
I'm
rep.
gonna a lot of years if
Yeah.
I don't.
I was going to
So,
say that's only pushing 5.
Yeehaw! Born and raised here. What can I say?
Okay, a little bit easier for you. Small hall venue or festival?
Festival.
Nice. Number 7, guitar or ukulele?
Guitar.
Because I know that you can play the ukulele.
I can.
I
But
love the ukulele.
I know it's beautiful, but I just can do so much more on guitar.
Oh
So
yeah.
I'm just that. Yeah.
The only thing I think you could do on a ukulele, well, what I could probably do on a ukulele is Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Yeah, Somewhere Over the Rainbow or Can't Help Falling in Love by Elvis. Those are like my go-to.
Or Hey Soul Sister. That's always a good one.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one too.
And number 8, beach or countryside?
Beach.
Oh, I might know the answer to this one. Number 9, Taylor Swift or Carrie Underwood?
Oh, I'm sorry, Carrie, but I'm definitely going to have to go with Taylor on this one.
Tay. And this is
Okay.
going to be the hardest question that you're ever going to have to come against. Are you ready? Who do you prefer as a person, Alex or Blaine?
I can't answer that. That's
Oh,
So
so
don't worry, because it's for a challenge. We do it with everybody, so we won't get offended.
But y'all are both nice.
Yeah, but one of us prefers Disney more than the other.
Oh, that
Because
is
he's a 13-year-old girl.
well. Alex did know Sebastian,
I did.
and he is a Tay-Tay fan, right?
Big Tay fan.
But he liked to wear cowboy boots, Blaine.
That's only
Yeah.
one thing I got 2. Just saying.
I love South Carolina. I love
Oh.
Savannah.
All right.
Y'all are making me sweat over here. This is wrong. I can't do this. Can I have both of you guys and say can we just ship it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
share
share a
the
point.
points.
we'll share the point on that
point.
one.
I'd like to split points because y'all are both, I don't know, it's just the tie to me. Right?
We will accept that because
Okay.
you've made it like it's such a huge hard decision.
Yeah, you've
I
weighed
like
up the
that.
pros and cons
Yeah.
of both.
I like that, and yeah, I'll accept it.
I'd share the sandwich. I'd just share both halves, you know? I can't give it to one or the other. Sorry, guys.
That's
absolutely.
fine. But just remember, Alex likes Disney.
I
so-
do. That was pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know. I just can't do it. I can't bring myself to do that.
I'll be honest with you. With this interview, we can turn it into a drinking game with the amount of times I have said Tay-Tay. It's like every time Alex has said Tay-Tay, take a drink.
Yeah. I mean, that's a really great idea. You guys should start doing that
Yeah, be hospitalized.
Yeah.
at this point, for sure.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. It's been a great laugh with you. Actually, we really enjoyed. Thank you so much for the answers you've given. They were great, and the game at the end. We do appreciate the fact that you did do up like pros and cons. Well, not even cons, just pros.
Yeah,
You took both pros on me and Blaine.
See, we only look at the positive, all the pros, and y'all are just so amazing. It's just thank you guys so much.
No, thank you for taking your time out your day to talk to us from across the ocean.
Oh, it's amazing. Oh, I love the world. It's great. It's a great day. Thank you guys so much. It was so nice to meet both of you.
Thank you, Faith. And hopefully we'll get to see you soon when you fly us over to do one of your music videos.
Okay. Well, y'all are holding me to that, so it will happen. I'm just give me a few months.
Yeah,
all right.
Just get Jeff on the phone.
Yeah.
Let me just get my manager on speed dial really quick.
Jeff will sort it. Thank you,
Yeah.
Jeff.
Thanks, Jeff. Jeff's the solver of everything. But yeah, let me just have a few more shows, and then maybe both your plane tickets and hotels, and we'll get it all sorted out. Don't worry.
Don't know about you, but it sounds like she's trying to get out of this.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Casting it. Okay. No, that's awesome. Well, thank you, Faith, and we will hopefully speak soon.
Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.